So, last time we faced off against Claire for our 4th gym badge. Come on. This is... I'm gonna get fucked by a goldfish. Oh. And it didn't go that great. I remember that Aurora survived, but that was it. I'm actually kind of surprised Derp is here of all things, and Scarfy, because I was just editing a video off the past couple streams, and I was just thinking, this might be a good time to... It wouldn't be the end of the world if Arcanine fainted, because then I could get Hisui and Arcanine, but you're here, you probably have better type. It's probably better I don't have something double weak to water and ground. Though I'm not so worried about the latter. Point being, we have a lot of recuperation to do. And not enough time to do it all. Well, this is tough, which would be less encounters. And I kind of need all the diversity I can get at the moment, so average gloomy it is. Well, I can reclaim Cynthia. That's kind of nice. We gotta make lemonade out of our lemons after all. I think this is a good time to show off Pokeblocks. They have 2 purposes, and if we come across the honey tree, I will explain the second purpose. But the first purpose they have is that you can scatter them along a route, and you'll find Pokemon else around. I don't know, I've only used the shiny Pokeblock, and couldn't tell if it actually worked or not. Feels like it's not so bad, like, except we already have an ice type. I get, but we could start building our snow team. If I'm gonna have a horribly balanced team, I should at least take advantage of the weather that I've worked so hard to make a Pokemon work around. I'm not quite sure how. Do I just throw it onto the route? The Pokemon don't seem interested in it. Oh, don't tell me I wasted it. I thought it would actually make Pokemon of that type appear. But don't tell me they have to actually already be appearing. And apparently you can only do 1 per route. But surely that means that it wasn't completely wasted. Right? I guess in the meantime, I could just go along my way collecting every other Pokemon that I see. Even if I don't want to keep them, it's better than nothing. In hindsight, I should have known that would make it faint. And if only we have a Pokemon that knew False Swipe. Oh, I miss Steve already. Huh? Who do you have here? Well, I was gonna catch a Piloswine anyway, so... but I already have a ground type. Like I was saying before, don't have time to be picky. Well, it technically works. Let's give it a shot. 2, a 3. There we go. I'm all blanking ideas. I'm just so... Wait, you can already evolve? I won't complain. Will not complain about a free mana swine. So after pondering and setting up this Pokemon's move pool to some nice chill music, I figured it was time to catch the next Pokemon to rebuild our team with. Do I want to reclaim a Spiritomb? It feels so wrong. And this music doesn't help. Oh! Okay. What are the odds of it happening twice in a row? And at least not lowering my power points. So for some context, let's just say I had some issues playing the in-game music on stream, despite it all being Pokemon music within a Pokemon game. So I was experimenting with muting the audio and playing other music. More on that in a sec though. Will you get into a heal ball this time? Geez, I sure hope trying to catch this hard to catch Pokemon and something as weak as a Pokeball doesn't backfire. No? I kinda deserve that. This is gonna take a while, isn't it? Hopefully this actually means something in the grand scheme of things. Let me just catch the Machoke before I get completely overleveled. Which I kinda got a feeling might be a little too late, but still. So that's why there was Golden Sun Dark Dawn music in the last part, and why you're hearing Undertale music currently. It's a nice game with some nice music, so I'll just listen to it while I'm building up my team and doing some of the more tedious parts of the game, and just go back to game audio when the action starts picking up. Surely nothing can go wrong. I'm just a small YouTuber and I'm talking over it for the most part anyways, so why would there be any issue? Sure, let's give this a shot. This way, if Spiritomb Mementos like several dozen times as I'm trying to catch it, at least all the Pokemon we got here, at least this Machoke will get some level as well. Oh! It's coming in. Rarely comes to mind. And I actually have to get a link cable to evolve you, of course. Mamoswine evolves perfectly fine. But you still require an item when a lot of mods would just make it a level up Pokemon. Here we go, here we go. I see you. I see you, little Spiritomb. Alright. What's my grand plan to ensure that I catch the Spiritomb before it knocks itself out again? At least that's not... At least I found this out before finding a shiny or something. You know, I just realized like I could probably get away with using aerobics. Alright. It's a little concerning because it's also a self-harming move and one that's actually a threat. But I think we can actually get this now. Alright, where are you, Pokeballs? See, what gender is Derp? I guess it's just gonna be the time that I use all my love balls. A 1, a 2, a 3. Unfortunately for the audience, I do have an alternative. Sympheo. Never mind, we never came up with a name for the Mamoswine. I don't know. Again, I'm just coming up with these on the fly. I want to adjust my move pool, though that does kind of remind me that... Oh! You learn Earthquake naturally. Goodbye, Earth Power. Alright, let's get this party started. Keeping my eyes out for any possible dragon types that might pop up, even though there's none set for the route. Because I was a fool, I didn't understand how that actually worked. Speaking of which, if I'm gonna fight trainers, I might as well start off strong. Sure, I suppose I can entertain you for a little bit. And of course, a fantastic lead. At least I have a pretty decent... Well, I don't have as decent of a counter for Flareon as I would like, but... I was just a little too paranoid to go right into Derp, especially because I don't think I ever retaught it Earth Power. You know, thinking more about it with all these 5 power point moves. Maybe I will be going for my Leppa Berries a little bit faster than last time. Right, and you probably have Flash Fire. You might also have Guts, but I'm not taking that risk. Alright. At least now everyone's up to snuff. And this is the exact sort of scenario why I decided to have Fire Fang as well as Flare Blitz. Healing is a precious resource, but maybe it'd be better just to replace... Maybe better just to get rid of Flare Blitz and just replace Fire Fang with the move whenever I'm going into an actual major battle. So, after a little more team preparation, I continue to explore the rest of the route, seeing what sorts of items are laying around for me to collect. Sadly, catching Pokemon and collecting TMs aren't the only thing going on this route. Oh my god, no! No. Of course you're here. Just ready to spit in my face when I'm already down. And battle, and it's just one item. Well, not what I was hoping to come across when you boast about having a team of flying types. Do I even want to set up a Aurora Veil, or do I want to get rid of this thing before it can completely wreck my... Getting flashbacks to the sword dancing Quillfish. This is like the first round I've done since that battle. We can't already be having flashbacks to the sword dancing Quillfish. At least we finally have Aurora Veil putting in the work. Not quite enough. And you know, Aurora, don't you have like an ability that makes you have more evasion in the weather or something? You know, it could be awfully handy if that ability were to come up anytime soon. Just the same. I can't even recall if I've ever actually dodged a move when I had the snow up. And the snow is already over, which probably means Aurora Veil run out, which makes me wonder what's the point of Light Clay. Well, at least it's neutral. And, I mean, that looked like a... But there's a way I could tell if Aurora Veil is still up or not. What is it? Okay, it still goes. Even when the snow runs out, the Aurora Veil still keeps going. That is very good to know for the future. And it's probably actually one of the safer moments for me to find out about that. Though it's probably also a good idea that I remember how low my health is. Just to be on the safe side. Alright. Alright, let's pick this up. More love balls. So now we gotta try and use them up or something. And it's good that at least I unlocked the true power of Aurora. Just in time for the horrible mess I'm about to conspire in. Still don't know when a good time to actually use these rare candies are. I could hypothetically use them to go above the level curve. I just don't know if I want to do that. I still can't believe I wasted that Pokeblock because I didn't understand how they worked. Maybe I'll stand around here for a little bit, just to see if we can get a Dragon type. Would be nice. I mean, now that I got that out of the way, let's just rip off the Band-Aid and take on this guy. Do I really have the best options I can think of going forward? Alright. That's right, you definitely have a Quilava. Screw it. I don't know what else I'm gonna be doing with these rare candies. You, again? If you're so insistent on being annoying, I guess I'll battle you again. Because if I have to do with that Quilava, the least I can do is give my Ninetales a fighting chance by being above the level curve. And still no electric type to deal with you. Right, at least you're kind of defensive, so I think I have time to set up in Aurora Veil. Let's give it a shot at least. Okay, regrets may have been made. But I'm too committed to the bit to back out now. Not what I wanted to see you have, friend. At least my blizzards won't miss, but I don't even want to waste the power points on it. Perfect, that breaks the substitute. Come on, we got defenses up. You can dodge this. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Okay. Geez, things seem to be going a lot smoother now that I can actually set up properly. I am worried about, you know, we'll probably fight out in 2 seconds. Nope. Definitely can't complain. I'm just gonna play it safe and knock out the blizzard. Again, we have leopard berries if we absolutely need to restore power points. It might be rough to do in the middle of a battle, but... Okay. Snow is gone. Aurora Veil is still up. I'm kind of wishing I actually had Play Rough on you after all. What options we have? Oh, what am I doing? We have Derp. Derp even has a water type move. Which I'm conflicted if that would do more damage than Earth Power because the whole physical special to Bunko. Special it is! Unless it goes for something worse. You know, do I have a full restore? I have 3. You know what? Again, probably by the time I actually really need them, I'll be able to just buy more. Oh, don't burn twice in a row. You just always burn, don't you? Well, lucky for me, in this one and only situation, I have a special ground type move. Okay, at least I answered the question of which would be better in a normal situation. Oh, great! My defenses are gone. I mean, it's not that much stronger than Earth Power. And I can't miss. But the question is, without my defenses, can I take another lava plume? I should, right? Hopefully, I live to regret this. Technically, yes! Not greatly, but yes. Screw it. I'm not losing Derp. We've come so far, I'm not losing you now. Alright. The fact that Lava Plume seems to be your only option, though, does make me feel a little bit better. I might be burning for more potions than I like, but... this might be my one shot to actually... get... I have 3 Pokemon that actually have trained against other Pokemon for more than 1 minute. I would prefer to keep them alive for this battle, okay? Really now? I just want to end this? Please be enough. I didn't feel like wasting a close combat over it. I don't even know if that's necessary, but I don't think I really have room to complain. Electro Drive. This soon. Great. Do I have anything that we do have Derp. But if you have Ice Punch, then I am in deep trouble. And if I wasn't so low on health, I would go for a Flare Blitz, but really don't want to risk it. But if I just keep healing, I'm gonna be all out of items before I can do anything. If only to see what you got. Interesting choice. Maybe you don't have Ice Punch? I mean, why would you do Ice Punch against a Fire type? Oh, come on. Well, do I want to predict the Wild's Charge again? And you know, I have a ground type that's slightly more expendable and may actually be better in this particular scenario. Come on, Snowdra, it's time to prove your worth. Oh, that's right, you're ice! Well, you did it! You survived! No thanks to me and my short-term memory. But you did it, that's what's important. Oh man. You have a great opportunity to just finish this thing off, but how expendable are you actually? Because if it doesn't knock it out, I'm gonna take the risk. Oh! And of course you have Flamethrower too! I hate to say it, but at least I can just get a new one. I still feel bad about it, but I have to tell myself that wasting the item would have been worse. Speaking of just throwing away Pokemon, let's not take too drastic of measures quite yet. That being said, I'm gonna say even though I could just swap into Ninetales, maybe I'll just stay in my Spiritomb, but if it's just gonna heal spam, maybe I can afford to switch. I don't know what's worse, just waiting out the heals, or risking Ninetales taking any more damage and possibly fainting. I mean, to be fair, like, I've had times when the rival's been way worse, so if I only lose one Pokemon to a rival fight, as a Pokemon I can just catch a new one right in the same route, we could be doing a lot worse. If I'm not mistaken, this should only have 5 power points, so it's a little annoying, but this is probably the safer play. Well, let's see. Well, we did it! We survived. And I can see a Mamoswine right on the corner of the screen. It probably isn't any better than a Pokeball, but when else am I going to use them up? I'm probably past the point where they're incredibly valuable. Oh no! Right! I'm fighting a ice type of a ground flying type. Great. I could have just called in the Love Ball, named it the same thing, and no one would have been the wiser that... Yeah. Doesn't help that I already forgot the name. What happened? Our first Paloswine. And it can already evolve into a Mamoswine. Oh boy. It's like nothing ever happened. There! Everything is perfectly fine. We went for that rival fight completely flawless. All is well. So maybe I need some better options to balance out the team. The sooner the better. Unfortunately, it's all up to fate if I get the Pokemon I need. Why do I have so few options as of late? Average Fierce route. Won't complain, because I could use more Pokemon. You know, remember I was saying how badly I needed a water type? Well, take your bets on who's gonna go, because I've been using Basculine. I use Basculine a lot in the post game. Oh, and we got Gabites. Sure. Now the question is, do I wait around for the shiny, or do I just grab this Basculegion now? Probably the latter. I got the Evilite, so this won't do a devastating amount of damage. And I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place, because on one hand, I would love aerobics to just be all powerful, but I know better than anyone that Evilite is the only reason why I still have Derp up to this point. Speaking of catching things, if you just magically hop into a Pokeball, that'd be great. I got net balls, I got lure balls. I mean, you're a fish, but I didn't fish you up. But is that implemented in this game? Well, there's one way to find out. Won't guarantee anything, but breaking out is probably a good sign. Just get into the Pokeball, please. 1, a 2, a 3. We need to build a team, not destroy our team. I mean, like, as much as I want to play around with Spiritomb, Basculegion fits into the team so much better. Welcome aboard. I don't know if this is how you spell it, but until I can come up with something better, Aries it is. With a new team member on hand, I think this lull in the action is a good time to get ourselves more acquainted with our new friend. Oh yeah, that's right, I don't think I got healed, so I'm gonna have to restore those power points myself. Okay, actually, apparently fighting the rival heals your team. That being said, Aries, you probably have better things than that. This is the first time I'm ever actually using you outside of Legends Arceus, so some of these moves are going to be different, and it's probably going to throw me for a loop. But I'm going to try to make you work. It makes me want to double check what you have. Adaptability. Okay, I gotta go more in on the water and the ghost types. I'm just worried. I've never actually raised an Basculin competitively, because I haven't really paid much attention to competitive scenes since X and Y. So I'm not really sure what the most optimal use or the most optimal way to make each Pokemon stand in general typically is. And there's the choice of... Right, I decided I'm gonna keep Mamoswine until I can get another dragon. Not that Garchomp is bad, but I already have Pokemon that's dual weak to Ice. And if I keep Mamoswine, I could take more advantage of the snow. This might be a bit short and abrupt compared to the usual episode, but for the sake of the length in video and the sake of my sanity in editing, I don't think I can do this entire set of routes to the gym in this particular part. My time on this route is longer than usual, and there's still at least one more thing to do on top of that before we fight a gym leader. But don't you worry, I can promise you something very exciting is gonna happen in the next part. It should be well worth the wait. So on our next Emerald adventure, the gym leader, and who knows what we'll encounter along the way. I have been Jackie K. Check out more of the channel if you like what you see, and I hope to see you all for the next one. Take care.